Billy Joe Saunders got a huge fight coming up against Canelo. What chance do you give Billy Joe in this fight, Con?
I think Canelo's one of the greatest fighters of our era. That goes without saying, one of my favourite fighters as well. But if anyone's going to beat Canelo, it's going to be Billy Joe. So that's the way I look at that. If anyone's going to come close to beating Canelo, it'd be Billy Joe. And Billy Joe looks in unbelievable shape as well, doesn't he? So I'd be so happy for Billy Joe to do it. But it's his stateside as well, isn't it?
Yeah, in Dallas.
So
May the 8th.
Yeah, so it's he'd have to beat him really, really convincingly to get a win. Like, he'd have to beat him good to get a win.
But this is what guys like Billy Joe in the sport for fighting the best. And Canelo is, in some people's eyes, pound for pound #1. So
I would say that pound for pound for #1.
Yeah.
I put Canelo up there. So for us to be even saying Billy Joe can beat, if there's anyone that can beat him, that's a credit to Billy Joe. And if anyone can beat him, it's Billy Joe. His boxing brain, and I think he thrives off the challenge.
And he's probably thriving off the fact that so many people are writing him off as well.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah. And I can completely understand that. I mean, my whole career goes off people doubting me and saying I ain't going to be this and be that. And, definitely for him, I mean, I'm looking forward to the fight. Because it's going to be an interesting one, because I feel like it's going to be a chess match. And I think Billy Joe can outthink him, outsmart him. He's also got that spite in him as well. So it's going to be an interesting one. I mean, obviously, when Callum Smith fought Canelo, people thought that was going to be a lot tougher fight than it was, and Canelo just made it look like an easy, nice work. So, as I said, if I think anyone can beat Canelo, it's Billy Joe.
Well, May the 8th we'll find out, but like I said, this is why people are in the sport, to fight the best. So
of course,
don't knock them because they want to fight guys like Canelo and etc.
Well, it's funny because then people go, "Oh yeah, he just wants a payday," and it's like, you can't win in this game. You can't win in this game. If you're everyone's cup of tea, you're a mug. Do you know what I mean? You just got to do what's best for you, man. It's funny though, because you see that and he's fighting the best fighter in the world, and then you got some of the British public going, "Yeah, he just wants a payday" and all that, and you think, get behind your own, mate. Yeah. Get behind your own. He's flying the flag to the pound for pound in the best in the world. He's flying the flag, and and some people want to criticise him. It's like, mate, and then you just think it's just funny old game this, or well, any industry, I suppose.
And you're just starting out.
I know, and I'm just starting, but I'm seeing it all for what it is.
I know.
I'm seeing it all.
You
for
know
what
a
it
lot. Like at 24 and the amount of fights you have, you actually probably know more than what you probably should do at this age.
Yeah, because you sort of see things through a different lens, and it's like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's down to perspective, and sometimes you wish you didn't see the things you see, or see things the way you see things. After this fight from people like I'm just a product and a commodity to so many, and it's just like, it's just upsetting really, because there's always people with agendas, there's always people with motives, and it's not nice. Do you know what I mean? You say, yeah, it's not a nice feeling, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I signed up for this. But then again, I signed up to this game to fight, not knowing everything else that comes with it. And I'm sure it's only going to get worse, but I think recognise it is the key part, and having good people wrapped around me. But yeah, man, it's one of them things, isn't it, man? I was raised for this, I was prepared for this. If I had to go through what I went through in my life, when an autobiography does come out, you see the ins and outs and the depths of my childhood. It weren't everything everyone thinks it is. So, I'm prepared for this. It's built for this. Cool, I was going on now. I could have gone into a deep one.
Conor Benn moment.
We'll bomb. I was going into an intense moment.
Right, yeah.
We'll lock that off, Cougs.